college football season is greeted with a new college football playoff and a new place for fans to visit. The soon-to-open College Football Hall of Fame and Fan Experience in Atlanta. Hi everyone, I'm Ray Crawford. The Hall of Fame packed up in South Bend and moved south to Georgia, where a brand new $67 million facility is set to open its doors on the 23rd. CEO John Stephenson joins me now. And John, what are some of the unique features of this Hall of Fame?
Yeah, well, we have just coming to mind, everything's one of a kind pretty much, but the main, as far as what really you're going to pay your ticket to come in here and see, number one is this wall of helmets behind me. That's every helmet of every school that plays college football across the whole country, no matter how small or what division. And it really is something else to see. It's a very low-tech thing we have here, but people love to sit here and stare at it and see all the helmets from around the country. The other two things, though, one is in Chick-fil-A's Why We Love College Football Gallery, we have a 52-foot long and 9-foot tall touchscreen, multi-touch, multi-user, and it's called our media wall. And you can engage with your school's content in here, videos, photos, audio, with a touch, real easy touch interface. And just the size of it is just really what's striking, but it's really fun to engage with it as well. And then you go into our theater. We have a 150-seat theater that is a 40-foot by 10-foot screen, which is ultra high definition, like those new TVs that are being advertised now. It's a slightly curved screen. And so that's something you can't see anywhere else in the world, to see live college football action on that type of format in that type of resolution. And in that film, you're seeing that ultra modern imagery being totally immersed in it, but you're being narrated to by Hall of Famers. So it's a really nice marriage of the brand new and the historic.
Now, included in the 95,000 square feet of space, you have an actual indoor field. What can visitors do on that field?
So we have 45 yards. It's a full 10-yard end zone and 35 yards of striping. We have a full-size goalpost in there, and we have some netting that runs down the field to create kind of a skill zone, Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl skill zone. And what happens in there is you can kick a field goal, you can throw a pass, you can take a handoff and run through some dummies and jump into the pad at the end. So, when kids come into our lobby here, you can't see it, but you can see there's a window that looks right into the field, and that's the first place they want to go. And so we have a lot of good physical activities out there, so you can actually test your skills on some authentic practice equipment.
Now, since construction began, John, as you know, there's been significant changes to the game. How is the college football playoff being incorporated into the exhibits?
We actually do have the new national championship trophy on display already in here. The College Football Playoff Group made us one, and we have it on display here to see. So a lot of people are seeing that for the first time here. In our bowl trophies section, we have the 6 bowls that are in the playoff as representative of the bowls. Of course, we have a database in front of that case, as we do in front of most cases, where you can look at all the bowls. So that's a little ingredient that was added recently because of the new playoff. We just focus on the fun and the pageantry and the passion around the sport, and really create a really nice, fun, engaging building for folks to be in.
All right, now if I had to pin you down to one or two things that your favorite exhibits, what would they be?
Yeah, it's a tough question to answer, but one or two of my favorites, I'd say certainly the theater is a great experience. As I go through the building and see people engaging with it for the first time at a soft opening event yesterday, to see people really digging into the original interactives that we've created that did not exist before, and then seeing the Hall of Famers come into our Hall of Fame exhibit, because we don't have the busts and the plaques that you might expect to see in there. It's a very different presentation, nice etched glass around the perimeter of the room. And in the middle, 55-inch touchscreens where you really get to dig into their content, and to see Hall of Famers themselves come in here and be really impressed and flattered and honored by our presentation of them has been something that's very special.
Well, the website is cfbhall.com, where you can get a virtual tour, get ticket information. John, best of luck to you, and thanks for taking some time with us.
Yeah, come see us.
Also here on CampusInsiders.com, the odds makers have it lined up in the ACC. Florida State, can they go undefeated in the regular season? Will Duke repeat as Coastal champs? Doug Chapman breaks it all down on CampusInsiders.com.